day to all of you. I'm happy to take you through the educational channel to empower the students and to enlighten the corporate houses. We also integrate and help the students to fulfill the gaps and to address the needs of the students before they set their foot on the corporate houses. Most of them will be familiar with me and receive me in your campuses, talking to you and training on skill set programs. I really missed you all during this pandemic season. For those who joined in new, I like to introduce myself. I'm Caroline Mercy, CEO and Managing Director of Chrystal Crown. I'm also a mentor and a coach for MNCs and international companies. We have a wonderful team working along with me, fully committed to fill in the gaps in the skill set programs. As I've been handling many sessions at campuses and meeting colleges, me and my team have witnessed many unanswered questions for education, life skill programs, plus the requirements and the expectations from corporate sectors. This channel will bring experts from various fields who are educationists, entrepreneurs, managing directors, scientists who tasted success in all walks of their lives, and they will share you the real-time experience with you. They are real-time people, they're heading companies, they set up their own companies, train many in their fields, and they're also the achievers in their own walk of their life. Join me in the series of talk show followed by the modules presented by the eminent speakers who will speak on the various subjects, will be very useful for the students and for the corporate houses. For students, for all their unanswered questions and expectations to enter the corporate sectors will be fulfilled through this channel, and hope it will be useful for everyone. You are welcome for any feedback and suggestions. Do subscribe and share with your peers so that you don't miss out on any updates and latest videos. Enjoy your valuable sessions. Thank you.
We have here Dr. G Mohan. He is a senior orthopedic surgeon. At present, he is a senior most consultant in Fortis Vadapalani Hospital.
Welcome, doctor.
Thank
So, do you think this present generation is healthier?
How to go about it? Because if you want a true answer, it will be no.
Okay, if no, why?
Because of the food habits and because of the smartphones and because of lack of sleep of them and more of stresses they undergo.
Okay, doctor. இப்போ stress வந்துட்டு education lineல வரும்போது students வந்துட்டு because of the mark, like அவங்க high marks எடுக்கணும், first mark எடுக்கணும், அந்த parents போடுற pressure and then
Education stress is only because of the parents.
okay.
Because they want all the kids to be on this. They don't allow the kids to think by themselves. And they want them to be whether they like or not, they want them to be the professional. Adanala they are pressurizing them to study more. Instead, in that other older generation, there were more recreational activities, like they were allowed to play in the outdoor games, and half of the time they were relaxed in the schools. There were not much stress. யாருக்கு என்ன வேணுமோ படிக்கிற மாதிரி இருந்தது. இப்போ வந்து எல்லாரையும் வந்து they are pressurizing, either you have to become doctor or you have to become engineer. இது மாதிரி அவங்கள போட்டு டார்ச்சர் பண்ணுறதுல they become stress burst. And more of now outdoor games, they don't concentrate at all. And half of the time கிடைச்சா they play only with the phone and the video games, and they don't allow them to go out. அந்த ஒரு 2-3 hours விளையாடுற டைமுக்கு நீ படி போட்டு சொல்லி அந்த ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸில் தான் they stress, or they don't overcome the stress, so they land up in lot of stress and depression, so they don't study well.
Do you think that we also miss out on a proper diet?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Everybody is tempted because of the ad you get in the TV, and even from small kids they get addicted to the ad, and they want that one to be bought by the parents and to give them. And lot of now because of the lot of restaurants and everything has tempted them. And moreover, people, half of the persons who live in the house or live in the abroad, and they also say that we have this chicken, this KFC, that thing, that all is entered in this mind, and they think that if they go out eat, they think they have achieved something great in that. And every kid, at least a week, they will have that pizza, some pasta, everything they will have. They are all addicted to that. And the old generation didn't have the choice at all, because the restaurants were few and they were all only having the food which has been prepared in the house, which will be of good quality and which will be natural and will be healthier for them. For example, when I was a kid, morning I used to play for 1 hour. Once I come, they will be giving me the food my mother would prepare. After that, I will go to the school. Then afternoon lunch will be sent through the driver, and I'll have the good lunch, what they have prepared. And evening if I come, they will give you the snacks, and then I will be in the ground for 2 hours. After 6 o'clock, I will allot them, they will allot me only 2 hours to study. So I have to finish in that and then I will relax.
Doctor, இப்போ ப்ராப்பர் டயட் வந்துட்டு எடுக்காமல் இருக்கிறனால will that affect the mental stability and immune system?
Of course, because you will not have a good stamina and your thinking power will get reduced. Second thing, your resistance power of the body will come down. You will be frequently getting illness like cold or something, because the water we drink now is more of mineral water, which don't have that nutrient something. So you don't have immune power. If you are going to drink some water outside, immediately you will not have immune system to defend that. So you will get infection earlier. Third things, your bones and your muscles and all will become weaker. For example, if they ask you to run for suddenly for 2-3 kilometers for your age group, it will be easier for you to run. But people don't do that. ஒரு 100 மீட்டர் ஓடின உடனே டயர்டாக இருக்குன்னு அந்த பையன் உட்காந்துப்பான். Which and all is the food what you take should be healthier way. Of course, you can have your junk foods once in a while, maybe a monthly once or 15 days once, not quite often in the week. And that shouldn't be your food habit rather than your normal diet.
Also, because of this pandemic situation and this quarantining going on, the students were forced and glued towards online classes, and they had no other go to attend classes, students from college as well as schools. Now, how do they cope with this necessary evil, which is the online class, or balance them?
Actually, there are 2 advantages and more disadvantages. Advantages is they are more relaxed in the subject wise and in the college wise. They don't have much stress like what they had when going regularly to the school and the colleges. Second thing, the addiction towards the gadget has become more. Because before the parents used to restrict them not using the gadgets. Now they are forced to use the gadgets. Once because of that, the online everything has come. So half of the time they don't do the class. In between they go play online games, everything, and that has become addicted. And since because of that, their eye gets strained. Because they are going to use it very near, that is itself is a strain for them, and that reduces their sleeping time, which makes them more weaker, and mentally they are losing their willpower also. Actually, this pandemic has, if I say it is because it can't be avoided, but as the literature rate has come down because of this. That is my point of view. Because regular teaching in a school, in a classroom and in a college will make the student more involved and more get attracted, and then he will grab things easier. Whereas in the online he gets distracted more, and for namesake he attends the class. And the exam is also much easier also for them. So they don't have to sweat it out to do that. Whereas in other part of things, it is because the college we are entered, that is going to be a future. That base what you build up is very, very important for your future, which will be lacked in this online classes.
Well said, doctor. So இப்போ நீங்கள் சொன்னது வந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்துட்டு லைக் அவங்க எப்படி இது பண்ணுறாங்க பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் த ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸஸ், பட் வென் கம்ஸ் டு கார்ப்பரேட் செக்டர்ஸ் அவங்க வந்துட்டு ஷெட்யூல் லைக் த நைட் ஷிஃப்டாக இருக்கட்டும், அவங்களுடைய டயட்டாக இருக்கட்டும், ஸோ அதை அப்படி கம்பேர்ட் டு லைக் நார்மல் லைஃப் ஸ்டைலில் இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு அப்படியே கம்ப்ளீட்லி ஆப்போசிட் வென் கம்ஸ் டு கார்ப்பரேட் செக்டர். ஸோ அதை எப்படி அவங்க ஓவர் கம் பண்ணணும், ப்ளஸ் அதை எப்படி வந்துட்டு அவங்க ஷெட்யூல் வந்து பேலன்ஸ் பண்ணணும்?
That is one disadvantage, because most of the corporate is operated from abroad. So it's a daytime for them, whereas it's a night time for us. So it's unavoidable. Once you entered into corporate, you have to cope up. Like, for example, if you are on night shift, you have to come in the morning. You shouldn't distract yourself. Just have your good food and take a good shower and then go to sleep. And put all your phones in silent mode so that you will have a continuous sleep of 6 hours. Then your body will become fresh, which these people doesn't do. So the night shift followed by that, they have a morning schedule. They will be going out with their friends or will be having some other works. So their sleeping time get reduced by half of the time, or only 2 to 3 hours they sleep. So because of that, they undergo a lot of stresses. And in fact, for male, he becomes stressed out and he becomes weak and gets neck pain, back pain, every sort of pains he'll get. Whereas females, it is more worse than that, because their immune system gets affected, their health gets affected, and their regular, even their menstrual cycle gets affected, and they get a lot of issues on the health issues for them also. So sleeping pattern is very, very important. Whoever works in the night shift, the next day morning at least they should have a 6 hours of continuous sleep. And that is also is not unavoidable because they have only 1 week of night shift. So next 3 weeks they will be in the daytime. For example, if you are going to have 6 months of night shift, you can alter yourself for the day sleep. Whereas in regular night shifts will, irregular night shifts will not affect you, will affect your health.
And does this affect them in the short run or long run?
Both it will affect. Short run, if they are strong enough, it will not affect because they will be strong enough to hold and the mental power, and the generation, if it is younger, it will be easier for them to cope up in the short run. Whereas in a little, once you become little older or get addicted to that, then it will slowly affect your wrists. What happens is once you will get lack of sleep, so that you get mental irritations. Then you will have eye strains will be there because half of the time you are focused on the computers. So which itself is eye strain for you. Third thing, your posture will get affected. For example, you are going to keep the neck. For example, if you are going to work with a laptop, you are going to keep like this only, which is not advisable. You should support both your elbows and it should be at least a feet away so that you don't get your neck pain. Your neck will be straight, which is not allowed in this because your comfort zone is going to be like this. So you get neck pain. Second thing, you don't support your elbows. Most of the time you are going to use like this only. So your shoulder will get drooped. So you'll have back pain on the upper side. And third thing is you sit for a long time. For example, after 1 or 2 hours, you should have a stretch. Because of this client base and this is in a continuous work for 6 to 8 hours, it is unavoidable from your point of view. You have to sit on that and work on it because that is the pressure they put on you. So that long sitting will produce you back. Your back muscles will become weaker and you will get back pain. And second thing, you don't have to do time for doing your stretching exercises and your gym and workouts, everything, because you have been drained during your corporate work. After that, it's obvious you are going to hit the bed and sleep, that's all.
Very true, doctor. And also, how important is it for us to have sufficient amount of water?
At least minimum of 3 to 4 liters, which nobody does. Because everybody works in a closed circuit in the air condition. If this climate is there, it is not going to make you thirst. For example, if you are going to work outside, obviously you are going to sweat out, you are going to become thirst, you are going to have frequent fluids. Whereas inside a corporate, inside in your air condition, you don't feel thirst. So once you don't feel thirst, you don't drink water much. And obviously it is going for dehydration, which is without our knowledge. So that dehydration gives you what? It gives you your urinary infections will come. And other infections will come. And your people will get boils, everything and all will come. Because of lack of dehydration. You should be hydrated adequately. At least 3 to 4 liters you would like or you don't like it. It's better to have plenty of water. So you can avoid a lot of diseases if you're going to have regular water.
So doctor, youngsters these days, they've been complaining a lot about neck pain and back pain. Is this due to stress and how does this affect them in the long run?
Yeah,
yes.
Both are different entities. Both comes because of bad posture in a young person. Because back pain and neck pain has a lot of reasons. For a young person, we are going to concentrate now because of bad posture. One is neck pain. First we are going to deal with neck pain. Neck pain comes because of the posture which they work. Because they are going to work long time on the bending leg like this. And if they are not supporting the elbow, rendu kaiyum ipdi support pannama, ipdi neck la ipdi strain pannittu ipdi use panna, and the posture la the neck will droop like this. Second thing, this muscles will become more strained. அது ஸ்ட்ரெயின் ஆக ஒரு ஸ்டேஜுக்கு மேலே வாட் will happen is they will get a disc. Disc is what is in between, there will be bones aligned in the neck. அதுக்கு நடுவில் you will have a disc. That disc will just slowly bulge out and will press on the nerves. Once that presses on the nerves only, they will have pain coming to their arm, coming to their upper back, going to the head, and sometimes numbness of the hands. That is all because of posture, usually in a younger generation. Whereas in older people, it can be various reasons. One, because of infection it can come. And in other older people, it can come because of spondylitis, which is theimanam solluvaanga illaya. It is because of spondylitis they will have. And once aging comes, the neck, this upper neck will go like this. So that joints gets narrowed. That is because of in the old people who get degenerative changes. So the neck bones will get reduced, which means the disc, which is made of only fluid, the hydration of the disc will come down. அது போனவொன்னே தான் தேய்மானம் ஆரம்பிக்கும். So that occurs in older people. If you are going to concentrate on younger people and the college students and corporates and who work on longer hours and who sit on them, they should have a good posture first, and they should regularly do neck strengthening and stretching exercises. 90% it will get overcome by that. If not overcome by that, then only we will investigate whether the disc is, whether there is 3 stages of disc. One is just pressing on the bulge and pressing, one it will come out, another one it will come out and completely press on the nerve roots. So once it bulges, you will have pain only there. Once it comes out and presses on the nerves, you will have radiating pain. So once the disc is come totally out, it is unbearable pain which needs only surgery. So that once this pain doesn't go down with your exercises and your regular medications like muscle relaxant and your strengthening exercises, then we investigate on you for doing an X-rays and doing a MRI scans and find out what stage of the disc is. This is regarding your neck pain. So to avoid this, what you have to do is the posture should be straight. One. Second, once in every 2 hours, you have to do stretches. Stretches in the means, come out of your chair, do some stretches and walk out and take deep breathing exercises, relax your muscles, relax your mind, and again come back to work. 2 things. Third thing is doing regular exercises in the morning or in the evening, anytime you get. So these are all the things, and most of the time it will be avoided because your posture is correct. Because everybody because of the nature of the work, you will start your posture correctly. After 2 hours, you will be involved in the work. So you will avoid the posture. So you just concentrate on that and you will avoid the posture. So you should be cautious enough to that, maintain that posture and see to that all your muscles are toned and strengthened. This is the one way to avoid anything. And second thing, there's a lot of work pressure on you. And people, this generation, they all don't take any responsibilities in the houses and in the other works. So the pressure given in the offices makes them over stressed. So first thing is, the nature of the job should be liked by you. It shouldn't be forced by somebody. And the job, you should enjoy the job. If not, you're going to land up in depression, stress and all sort of excuses you're going to think. And third thing, if they don't like the work, they don't like the atmosphere, they don't like the pressure, they keep on complaining of back pain, neck pain, everything, and they don't want to avoid the job and they don't be able to leave. So this is how you go about for a neck pain. Back pain is the same thing. Back pain is what is, that is also because of long standing. Because you're going to, long sitting, you're going to sit for 4 to 5 hours in the chair. So what happens, your back muscles, that will become weaker. So your back should be like this. So it is going to droop like this. So once that is gone, again the disc is going to come out, it's going to press on your back nerves which is going down to your legs. So that is also again staged, stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. Third thing, back pain is more common, 1 out of 20 persons will get back pain in a younger generations. Because of one, they don't do stretching exercises, they don't keep their muscles stronger, and while playing also you will have tendency to get discs because they don't do warm-ups. They directly go and do the game stretches, which is not advisable for them. And too much of riding. They love people, the men, in the male group, they love riding. So they don't take care of the back. So they drive the bike for at least the long rides like 30-40 kilometers a day, and they go very fast. They don't avoid, the bumps, everything, the road, the bumper, everything will hit on the back. So the back muscle, backbone and the back muscles and the back is called shock absorber of your body. Like for the vehicle what you have, it is a shock absorber. So once you're going to land like this, it's going to. The repeated that disc is going to get worn out and the back muscle is going to get weaker. So they're going to land up in a back pain which is going to radiate. Unlike your neck, it is going to radiate to your back and your hand. The back disc will radiate towards your leg on the back side till the lung, and sometimes the people will have numbness of the both legs, which means that is gone to the stage 3 or stage 4. So that is another thing. Third thing is, the second thing is back pain comes as a second point will be more of in the younger generation. It is because of weaker immune system. So they get infection. The infection will affect the bones or the discs. So they get back pain quite often. So for that they should have a good quality food and they should improve their immune system and they should keep themselves very active. And minimum of 10 to 15 minutes of stretching exercises in the morning will make you fit and will avoid you getting back and neck pains.
And if you are a first-time viewer, please like, share and subscribe for more interesting and motivational videos. Thank you.